Hello everyone, welcome to Debbie's Designs. This is day 3 of my 5 days in a row of Christmastime Is Here, the new products that went live today. So welcome everyone. We also have a new month, so let me just go over a few things before I get started on day number 3's projects. My new hostess code for November. Don't forget to use this code when checking out of my online store to earn free products from me. And before I go any further, I have all the names in a bucket here for my door prize for the month of October, and I thought I would do that while everybody's joining in. So these are all of my orders for the month of October. I'm just going to go ahead and pick one name. And the winner is Elizabeth Turek, and she gets the Share What You Love embellishment kit. Now, my new door prize for the month of November is going to be the Most Wonderful Time stamp set. So anyone that places orders with me online, through the phone or email, or my Paper Pumpkin customers, you guys will all get entered into the drawing. And then one more thing, because it's November 1st, this is my new free card kit for the month of November. Anyone that places online orders, I'm going to send you all of the pieces to create your own card. I use the hammered metal embossing folder in the background and the silver glimmer paper underneath my trees. Isn't that pretty? And we have 2 new things starting today. The new stamping trimmer is available for purchase for $25, and the blades will be available in January. So make sure you get in on the new trimmer. I love the way this trimmer cuts. You'll love it, I promise. And then, of course, the suite that I've been featuring for the last 3 nights, starting 2 nights ago. The Christmastime Is Here. So you can purchase all of these products. The best deal is to do the bundle, where you get everything, or you can purchase individual products. For those of you guys that are part of my Merry Christmas card club, I ordered all of your supplies today, so you'll be getting your kits hopefully next week. This is the stamp set, Christmas Rose. It comes in 2 cases. You've got the rubber mount, clear mount, or cling mount, and then we have the photopolymer set. And you can see that I've used it quite a bit because some of it, the stamps are stained. And then we have the dies. So tonight, I'm actually using the large rose die and then this little frame die, which I've already pre-cut. Hello, everyone. I can see you all coming on. I'm glad you're here. So this is night number 3. Let me show you what we've done so far. So at night number 2, which was last night, we did the card with the coordinating triangle box. And on night number 1, we did another card with the coordinating little gift bag. And remember that I pick a winner each night to go into the grand drawing after night 5 has gone through. And the winner will win all of one of each of the creations that I've created. Okay, so tonight, let's get going on the project for tonight. I have a card fold for you tonight. I'm actually using Cherry Cobbler and Mossy Meadow for ink colors. We've got the gold glimmer enamel dots. I'm almost out of my first package. If you haven't seen these, they're gorgeous. I'm also using the gold shimmer ribbon. And then, as far as the designer paper, it's called Christmastime Is Here. Here's little samples of all the patterns. Now 3 of these sheets have gold foil on them. And the coordinating colors are Cherry Cobbler, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White. So the card I'm making tonight uses all of these layers that I'll go through. This is what the front looks like, but it doesn't open like a normal card. You actually have to press on the corners, and this is called a decorative corner card. Now what happens, and I'll show you how to glue this on, as you open it, this actually stays flat. So there's a special way to glue this flower to the corner. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first off, what I did is I used the 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch. I've gone ahead and scored in the center, so you need 2 of those, and then we just fold them over. We're going to use that a little bit later. The designer paper, I'm going to bring in the sheet. So this is the sheet, and what happens with this sheet is you can actually use the dies to cut out the image. So every other one you can cut out. This is the one I used on night 1 when I did the fussy cutting that a lot of you guys cringed on, but it really wasn't that bad. So let me show you all of the cardstock layers. We've got Cherry Cobbler 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to show you how to score that. Another piece of Cherry Cobbler 5.5 by 1 inch. Oh, and I didn't show you the back. So the front has the white and the designer paper on both sides. When you flip it on the back, this would be your signature panel. So I left one with just the white so you could do your little note on the back. So you need 4 pieces of white, measuring 5.25 by 1 7/8. 3 pieces of designer paper, 5 inches by 1 5/8. And then I've gone ahead and cut the little label that I did my sentiment on with Whisper White. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of the die cutting. Wait, let me think for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to do the die cutting right now only because I'm going to have to do it for the 3D project also, but I don't want to show you that one right off. So let me bring the big shot in. And we're going to actually cut out the flower on the designer paper. Now I am going to use a little piece of washi tape just so it doesn't move on me. And you can see that this die fits perfectly around the flower. So again, what's great about this large die, you saw that last night I colored my flower and then I cut it out. And now I'm actually using the designer paper to cut out. So you've got 2 ways of cutting out to decorate your cards. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the scoring tool. And I'm going to score at 2 1/8. 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. For those of you that hate to measure 6 3/8, you just go 3 lines over. And then I'm going to use my little strip and score that at 1/2 inch. So it's going to be scored right in half. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fold them all on the score lines, but I'm going to do all of my gluing first. It'll be a lot easier. So there's my 4 panels. And then there's my little strip. So now we're going to go ahead and glue all of the white ones. Or I should say I'm going to glue 3 of them because 1 is my signature panel. And I'm going to actually, oh, I did something wrong. Hold on. This is not even. Let me get another piece of cardstock. I can tell right there this one's a little bit smaller. So let's try that again. So now I need to take this off so I can use it on my, hopefully do it on the right piece. Okay, 2 1/8. You know what I did? I did 2 1/4. I can tell you that right now. 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 3/8. Yep, that's what I did wrong. I did 2 1/4 instead of 2 1/8. See, I make mistakes too, just like anybody else. Now, let's see if I can salvage this piece here. Okay, there's one. and 2. There, that's much better. And before I glue my last one in place, I'm going to actually do some stamping on it. So let me show you on the card what I did. So I've got Mossy Meadow for the sentiment. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that about 1 inch below the top. And then I have this cool little dotted image. And I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. So I'm going to do some at the top and at the bottom. Okay, and that's all I did on that. So let me glue that in place. Where's my snail? Right here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the projects I've been doing. Okay, now, designer paper, we've got 3 layers. So you can see how it's a lot easier to glue these on before you fold the card over. And then I'm going to have a coordinating 3D project to go with this. Okay, now we're ready to glue the card together. So you can see it's 4-sided. That's what this little piece here is for. So I'm going to add snail. A lot of snail. And I'm going to glue this. Let me see how I did. I went this way, even with the edge. And then all I did was fold it in half and plop that over and smack it. There, now you have your 4-sided card base. Now let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment for the front. And now I'm going to show you how I glued this piece in place. That's what these little circles are for. So what happens is this is not glued to the card front. I'll show you. See the little circle on the back? So what you do is once you have these folded over, we're going to put glue just on half of each circle. I'm going to put these right in the center. And I'm putting the fold towards the middle. So you can see here where they're going to meet. I'm just going to press down for a minute. Oh, I love seeing all the hearts, you guys. Thanks for all the love. Okay, so now this pops up, and that's what the flower is going to be glued to. That's how it ends up popping when you open the card. So now we're going to add glue to the 2 half circles. And I'm going to press that in place, and I'm making sure that this stays within the boundaries of the cardstock. While that's drying, I'm going to add stamping dimensionals to my sentiment. So isn't this a cool card? And I'm going to add this down here right in the middle. So now, see how your flower pops? It can move from side to side. So when you stand it up, you can actually see the front of the flower. Now my last step for this project is to add some of these glimmer dots. Let me see, I'm going to need some big ones from my new sheet here. I ordered some more of these already today because I'm running out. See how many? I'm adding a lot of these. They're so pretty. Let's see, we'll get a small one. And I've got 3 more to add. Lots of bling, lots and lots of bling. And there we go. There's project number 1. Isn't that cute? So now let me go ahead and make some room for project number 2. This is a quick one actually. Now project number 2, I'm using the little mini pizza box that comes in gold. And if you missed that in the holiday catalog, it's on page 13. It's right here, this little tiny thing, this little picture. Gold mini pizza boxes, and I think you get, let me see, I thought it was 8. 8, yep, you get 8 boxes for $7. So I made a belly band that actually slides on and off. Very simple. So let me go ahead and assemble the box. It's so easy because all you do is fold on all the score lines. Pop out this little section. Doesn't this look good with the gold on the card? That's why I thought I'd use it. It's just the perfect match. Make a great Christmas gift, Valentine's gift. So now all you do is take your little tabs, fold towards the center, and then you pop this one over the top, and they go right in these little tabs on the bottom. And then these go right on the inside. So look how quick that was. Now what I've done here is gone ahead and cut a piece of Whisper White. This measures 11 by 2 3/4. I don't even score when I do this. So what I do is I place this in the middle. I kind of just do this and pinch. Just remember that it has to be loose enough to slide on and off. So this is just a quick way to go ahead and fold your box. Just by pinching. One more. Whoops, this way. And then we're just going to glue the ends on top of each other. So how I usually do that, I put some on the underside and then some on the top of the other one. Okay, so that's already in place. Now the designer paper is 12 inches long. I kept it at 12 and it is actually 2.5 inches long. I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to add some adhesive on the top. Make sure that's nice and straight. And then again, I'm just going to go around the corner. Add some on each end. So you can see how quick this is. Okay, there's my little belly band and it will slide on and off. Now, one thing I wanted to show you about the designer paper, you can see here that I have a partial flower, which works perfect with the belly band. So some of your flowers are a little cut off on the ends, and I wanted to show you a way to not waste these. So we can actually bring in the big shot and still cut this out, even though some of it is chopped off. So you just need to find where to cut. Whoops, this way. I just need to find my little berries. That's how I'm lining up this die, is I'm finding all the little berries that you can see here. And you can see that it's cut off right there, but you can still go ahead and run it through the big shot. Because you know us stampers, we hate to waste anything. And now, because it's already got a straight edge, it fits perfectly right here. And I'm going to glue that flat. So it's going to be straight with the designer paper. And then we're just going to add a few of the glimmer dots. I'm going to see if I can use up some of these ones. Now this flower is a little bit larger than the first one I did, so I probably won't be using as many glimmer dots as I did on the first one. I'm going to see if I can try to sneak them in there though. Let's see if we can do one more. I like doing the clusters of 3. There we go. How quick was those 2 projects? So let me bring in, these are my 2 mini pizza boxes. There's my decorative corner card fold. And then I'm going to bring back in all of the projects from last night. So these go together. These go together. And then these 2 with the little mini shopping bags. And tomorrow I'm going to have another card and 3D project. And I've already told you guys night number 5 is going to be my wow night. So that's it for tonight, everyone. I hope to see you again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be doing 2 new projects for you using this suite. Have a good night, everyone. And thanks for joining me tonight.